Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Kyle. This is Kyle Plays Games. This is 1 hour flight number 6 coming out of Atlanta. That was where I landed at in the previous video installment in the series. And it's going to be a little longer flight, hour 10, going into Miami International Airport. This will be near the last stop in the southern bound part. I do want to get a little further, but I'm going to save that for the next video, keep it a little bit of a surprise. Change the Airbus a bit, the style, you'll see it once we get the game going. Flight conditions are going to be a few clouds, but I do have it at 6 p.m. Flight time, so we'll hopefully be able to land in there roughly around sunset. I'm going to click this fly button because I know this is going to be a lengthy video, and let it load up. And as it loads up, I ask that you please like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you thought about the video in the comments down below. And be sure to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. I've already messed up this intro, but oh well, this is live anyway. Speaking of live, if you'd like to watch and listen to all the flub-ups that happen when I broadcast live on Twitch, link is in the description down below for the Twitch channel, and be sure to follow and turn on any kind of notification bell that you need there so you do not miss out when I go live. And also, if you'd like to help contribute to the channel in other ways, there are links in the description down below as well. A bit of a longer flight time, I would say, because it's taking a little longer.
Tower Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 at runway 9er, left ready for departure IFR to Miami.
No, we're gonna reset this. We're gonna reset this here. Let's get back to the main menu here. I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully that works. Gosh, I hope so. All right, so let's go ahead and try this one more time here.
Atlanta Tower Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 ready for departure runway 27 right IFR to Miami.
That's what I wanted to do. Got a little different Airbus.
320 altimeter 29.9er 2 and 275.
With the flight simulator logo on it this time. Alright, let's go get ready to fly here. I'm still going to stay out of the cockpit for a little bit here. I got the, oh, why is that up? Alright, let's release that parking brake and let's get going. I'm going to spend a little more time in the cockpit. In future videos, this one's going to be a little bit in between it. Floating from outside to inside. I do want to get used to taking flight with just staying in the cockpit entirely. And just do like cinematic shots. Alright, let's start pulling up, pull up, pull up.
Airbus 320. Atlanta departure Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is at 2,500 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Atlanta departure altimeter 29.9er 2 continue to ACYLS as planned.
13,000. Let's stick with that right now here. Still in our climbing phase, but I think I can start angling this. Start turning to our destination.
Airbus 320 contact Atlanta Center on 135.0. Good day.
135.0 Airbus 320. Atlanta Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is passing 7,900 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Atlanta Center altimeter 29.9er 2 continue to ACYLS as planned.
I want to gain up some speed, so that's why I'm going to ease up on the climb rate.
Airbus 320, contact Atlanta Center on 128.0. Good day.
128.0 for Airbus 320. Atlanta Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 13,200 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Atlanta Center altimeter 29.9 to continue to ACYLS as planned.
Okay, I'm getting over the altitude I'm supposed to be at. Come on. Okay, I got a little bit of time. I can try to figure out what the autopilot is.
Airbus 320, please expedite your descent 13,000 feet. Airbus 320, contact Atlanta departure on 121.225. Good day.
Well, I set up the autopilot. What's going on here?
Going
Why
to
is it?
121.225 Airbus 320.
Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this?
Atlanta departure Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is at 12,400 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Atlanta departure
Yeah, no, it's not.
29.9 to continue to ACYLS as planned.
I'm going to override that because that is not climbing.
Airbus 320, contact Atlanta Center on 128.0. Good day.
128.0 for Airbus 320. Atlanta Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is passing 11,200 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Atlanta Center altimeter 29.9 to continue to ACYLS as planned.
Okay, I'm going to override this.
Airbus 320, contact Atlanta departure on 121.225. Good day.
Okay, now I'm trying to figure out why is it swinging like this? Why is it
121.225
messing
for
up
Airbus
now?
320.
I had the autopilot on, but
Atlanta departure Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is at 11,000 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
well, I'm really trying to
Airbus
climb.
Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Atlanta departure altimeter 29.9 to continue to ACYLS as planned. Airbus 320, contact Atlanta Center on 128.0. Good day.
128.0 for Airbus 320. Atlanta Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is passing 11,800 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Atlanta Center altimeter 29.9 to continue to ACYLS as planned.
Oh my gosh, my passengers must love me right now.
Airbus 320, contact Atlanta departure on 121.225. Good day.
121.225 for Airbus 320. Atlanta departure Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is at 12,100 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Atlanta departure altimeter 29.9 to continue to ACYLS as planned. Airbus 320, contact Atlanta Center on 134.5.
I cannot keep this thing level. This autopilot's really messing me up.
134.5 for Airbus 320. Atlanta Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is at 13,300 feet, descending 13,000 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Atlanta Center altimeter 29.92. Continue to ACYLS as planned.
This thing really does not want to listen to me. This plane is really not listening to me today.
Airbus 320, please expedite your descent 13,000 feet.
I'm really trying to. I really am. Oh, passengers must be having a great time in coats right now. It's bobbing up and down right now. By the stomachs all in knots. Alright, now we're leveling out. We're leveling out. That's great.
Airbus 320, please expedite your descent 13,000 feet.
I'll get there. I'll get there.
Airbus 320, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb and maintain flight level 210 Airbus 320.
Atlanta Center, Dahar, November 9er 89er 2 Echo 7,000 feet. Dahar, November 9er 89er 2 Echo Atlanta Center altimeter 29er decimal 9er 2. Continue to DDAT as planned. Dahar 9er 2
Okay, I think
Echo.
we're okay.
Contact Atlanta Center
I think I figured that out.
120 decimal 45. Good day.
Try to get some little cinematic shots here while this thing automatically climbs. I'm just going to let it automatically climb and see what happens.
120 decimal 45 Dahar 9er 2 Echo.
I do like the overhead cam. That is pretty cool. See what happens once I get up to 21,000 feet.
Center on 123 decimal 9er 5. Good day.
123 decimal 9er 5 Airbus 320. Atlanta Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 is passing flight level 180, climbing flight level 210.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 Atlanta Center. Continue to ACYLS as planned.
Looks like it's good. It's automatically decreasing the altitude, so that's awesome. It's just manually, not manually, but it's automatically bringing it down to the altitude I said at 21,000 feet.
Airbus 320 climb and maintain flight level 350.
Wow, I have to climb up to 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350 Airbus 320.
Okay. But I feel like
overspeed, 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 overspeed.
Airbus Tree 20, please expedite your climb flight level Tree 50.
I'm trying to work the autopilot, but nothing's quite working yet.
Airbus 46 Juliet, descend and maintain flight level 220. Keep speed not above 280 knots. Descend and maintain flight level 220. Keep speed not above 280 knots. Airbus 46 Juliet. Airbus Tree 20, please expedite your climb flight level Tree 50.
Working on it now. I think I might have figured that out. I'll get a few cinematic shots out here while I'm looking. I like the fact that there's no co-pilot. It seems like we're climbing at a very slow rate right now. But we are climbing. Definitely are.
Airbus Tree 20, contact Atlanta Center on 13.5. Good day.
Definitely are far from our altitude destination.
Going to 13.5 Airbus Tree 20. Atlanta Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20 is at flight level 245 climbing flight level Tree 50.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20, Atlanta Center. Continue to ACYLS as planned.
What's underneath us here? Just a whole bunch of, well, obviously a whole bunch of land, but no city below us right now. I think we're probably passing the, Georgia, Florida line by now. I don't know. And I don't know entirely. I'm not looking at the map. But we are climbing, so that's good. I think I already
Atlanta Center,
got the
Cessna
autopilot
November
set perfectly.
6842, Quebec 4,300 feet. Cessna November 6842, Quebec Atlanta Center altimeter 29.902. Continue as planned. Airbus Tree 20, contact Jacksonville Center on 125.75. Good day.
Okay, so we are passing up the line. The
Going to
line.
125.75 Airbus Tree 20. Jacksonville Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20 is passing flight level 275 climbing flight level Tree 50.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20, Jacksonville Center. Continue to ACYLS as planned.
Still keeping an eye on the altitude. Still, it's climbing perfectly. What is this? Barometric pressure. I don't want to go pressing a whole bunch of buttons because I don't know half of them right now. auto brake. Huh.
Jacksonville Center, Cessna Charlie Uniform, Charlie 689er, 5,400 feet. Cessna Charlie Uniform, Charlie 689er, Jacksonville Center altimeter, 29er, to continue as planned.
So it looks like it's all starting to balance out. Still about 3,000 feet away from our required altitude. We are climbing though, so I do have the autopilot working perfectly. I'll know so once I get to 35,000 feet. By that time I'll probably have to start descending. Maybe, I don't know, but I'll probably still have to maintain that level for a little while. I'm surprised I'm having to climb this high though. 33,000 feet, getting there. We're already starting to decrease the altitude gain, little by little.
Airbus 320 contact, Jacksonville Center on 132.3. Good day.
132.3 Airbus 320. Jacksonville Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 is passing flight level 340, climbing flight level 350.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 Jacksonville Center. Continue to ACYLS as planned.
Oh, that's perfect.
Generic 25 Foxtrot contact Moody approach on 126.6. Good day.
Oh, it's beautiful there. Let's get to look around everything.
126.6 for generic 25 Foxtrot.
Sun in the west. Getting ready to set over here on the east coast in Florida.
Climb and maintain flight level 370 Airbus 320.
Well, that was weird. What did that say? Oh, so I have to climb a little bit
Airbus
more?
320 contact Jacksonville Center on 133.7. Good day.
133.7 Airbus 320. Jacksonville Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 is passing flight level 350, climbing flight level 370.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 Jacksonville Center, continue to ASLS as planned. Airbus 768 contact Jacksonville Center on 132.3. Good day. .3 Airbus 768.
Well, I guess I'm still streaming. I guess that's good. That's just weird. I got that little notification that it was like I'm switching from online to like offline. I guess if I still get this flight in, I will still accept it. We're getting all the weird stuff going on today. Kind of waiting for the moment when I get to fly over Orlando and be able to capture that. I don't know if I'll be able to see anything because I'm so high up here. That's a pretty nice shot. Hello. Yeah, I have a little bit of fun with it. Alright, we're 20 nautical miles away from this destination marker. I mean, it's been a long time staring at this thing, so I'm glad that we're going to be pretty close to it. Getting past this area. Could give me anything for like a map here, VFR map. Where are we at? Oh, I couldn't even read this if you asked me to. No idea what I'm looking at. That's not being by, I'm only doing these 1 hour flights, and I don't know everything as of right now. But I am learning piece by piece as every flight that I take. Like, I just now learn how to do the autopilot. Like, I literally am hands-off keyboard right now, and this is great. I'm not stressing over it, but I will be stressing over it once I start having to land and figure out how to land with autopilot going on. Maybe I'll have to cancel autopilot, but that might be a crazy thing to do. It might just veer me off to the left and right constantly. But we are sitting pretty at 37,000 feet, not getting any altitude. We are even. This is a very calm flight now, as compared to when I was trying to climb dramatically and almost stalled in the air. That was a huge vertical. I hope no one was drinking their soda or coffee in coats, because it is all over them right now.
Airbus Tree 20, contact Jacksonville Center on 125.905. Good day.
125.905 Airbus Tree 20. Jacksonville Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20 flight level Tree 70.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20 Jacksonville Center, continue to Assels as planned.
It just sounds so weird. Like, I don't know if that's like pre-recorded speeds or if that's like AI generated speeds. It just sounds so different. Up, we're turning. I'm not doing this, by the way. Ah, okay, so that's where our next waypoint's at. That's why it angled. It's just crazy how you could just set autopilot like this and the plane basically flies itself. Unreal. And I don't really know if I want to continue using autopilot, but it is a lot easier to be able to catch those shots. There's a lake flying over. What is that? Moody 8? I can't read that yet. I flipped over way too late in order to be able to see what that is. That's obviously a small airport. As I realize what the land looks like underneath us. Let's go ahead and see some side view shots. I don't want to go too fast with it because I do not want to take a chance on crashing anything. Cursor mode, yeah, I get it. I get that. Yeah, I get it. Alright, turn that off. So where am I at so far? I mean, like, I know I'm not going to be able to read this too well. Oh, it's okay, so that's Jacksonville. I'm not even over...
Jacksonville Center, Cessna November, Tree 880, Echo 9,000 feet. Cessna November, Tree 880, Echo Jacksonville Center, altimeter 29.902, continue to Mike Lima Bravo as planned.
Okay, so, correction, I wasn't even past Georgia at all. Like, this is now, like, right That's practically the state line right there, I'm going to say. That looks like the state line. I'm probably very incorrect with that statement, but I had no idea that I was not even close to the Georgia line by that time. Now we're over Florida, I guess. Hop into the cockpit for a little while. Take a look around. Partly cloudy skies, you know, well, a few clouds, you know, like, I mean, it's pretty reasonable with the amount of cloud coverage, especially with how high we are. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing these flights, like, at lower levels so I could be able to see a lot more.
Airbus 320, contact Jacksonville Center on 133.7. Good day.
So I can see a lot more of the scenery rather than just all of
133.7
this.
for Airbus 320. Jacksonville Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 flight level 370.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 Jacksonville Center, continue as planned.
Rather than seeing this, like, all the cloud cover, so I'd be able to see a lot more of this, like, the scenery. But I fear that in order to be able to do that, I'm going to have to fly like a smaller aircraft that's not going to be able to get us very far. It's going to be like, you know, like, I don't know, maybe like 10 videos in like one state before I can actually move on. I mean, I'm already on number 6, and I've traveled from Chicago O'Hare Airport, and I'm now flying into Miami. So that just goes to show you, like, what I think a lot of this is going to be a lot of like commercial aircraft in order to be able to make up a lot of distance within these 1-hour flight times. That's just what I think. I mean, let me know in the comments what you think is about the choice of aircraft and the fact that I had to pick these larger ones just in order to be able to fly to farther destinations in a shorter amount of time. Because I do think that flying the smaller aircraft is going to take me longer times to get through each state and to see more destinations. I mean, maybe that's what I need to do in order to be able to see like the scenic stuff. Maybe when I fly through Canada, or even fly over the eastern coast, upward, up to the northern border, and maybe that's what I need to do is to use like that type of aircraft, like this, the smaller size ones, in order to have lower altitude and see a lot more things rather than just the clouds. I mean, let me know if I'm right. I mean, like, because like obviously this game has been around.
Jacksonville Center, Cessna November 3880 Echo 9,000 feet. Cessna November 3880 Echo Jacksonville Center altimeter 29.902. Continue to Mike Lima Bravo as planned.
Ask me how much I caught of that. 0. I understand that I think the last part was longer, like a longer set for like MLB, but that's probably not anything that I need to worry about. Probably is, and I'm just overlooking it. I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, like I was saying before, I was really interrupted by air traffic control. If I'm right or if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments so I know what I'm talking. So I will end up knowing what I'm talking about.
Airbus 320, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.4. Good day.
Yes, good day to you too.
134.4 for Airbus 320. Jacksonville Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 flight level 370.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 Jacksonville Center, continue as planned.
Okay. Maybe I'll just like talk a little bit in here so I'm not yelling over the aircraft engine. But yeah, that's what I'm saying is that what was I saying? I keep on getting interrupted by air traffic control every single time I go to talk about this. Yeah, if if I want to see more of the scenic stuff rather than being above the clouds like this, maybe I do need to end up flying the smaller aircraft, just so I can be able to see a lot more. But then again, like if that means, you know, smaller routes, maybe that's what I need to do. But yeah, definitely let me know, because that's what I was saying. Was that, yeah, I'm just circling everything, and I'm going to eventually get to my point once air traffic control starts talking again. But since this game has been out for a few years, and I'm just now starting to play it, let me know if I'm right or if I'm wrong, just so that you know, I can actually play this correctly and be able to know what I'm talking about. Because while I do love seeing the sights and just seeing the scenery of everything, sometimes I don't want to see all these clouds, you know, like, I mean, I want to be below the clouds, not above it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I think you get what I'm saying. I think I'm getting the point across as I ramble through this whole thing. Still have quite a ways to go when it comes to this flight. Do enjoy the comforts of the autopilot. I'm going to take a look at some of these buttons. It's not going to click on anything because I really don't want to mess up anything. I don't even know what half of these things are. Toggle terrain display on ND. I don't know what that is. I mean, obviously it's probably something in here, but I don't want to mess anything up. Let's look a little bit down there. Those are the is that the rudder? I think it is. That's the toggle thing. I need to get one of those for myself, just so I can be able to fly this thing without having to use the keyboard all the time. Yes, that's what I'm using. I'm not using with those little joysticks there, those little handling sticks. Half the stuff is like repeats over here. Nice to know. I do want to eventually learn this, to learn how to type in all the codes and all the flight plans. That will be eventually when I start learning more immersion with it. I have learned this. Like, I literally, when I land the plane, just like click like any button that says power, fuel, and like battery. And that's when I kind of figure out, you know, like, oh hey, I finally shut off the aircraft. Oxygen mask, waste. I don't know what that is. This stuff is pretty cool. AP trim. Ask me if I know what that is. Nope. A lot quieter in here. A lot quieter in here than being on the outside of the plane. Kind of wish that there was like some type of like, maybe there's like a mod or something to have like the co-pilot sit there. If there is, let me know, because then, like, I mean, then it actually make more sense to actually have the hearing like the co-pilot talk to air traffic control, or if that's me talking to air traffic control. Not sure.
Jacksonville Center, Cessna November 90719 Victor 6,000 feet. Cessna November 90719 Victor Jacksonville Center altimeter 29.902 continue as planned.
Good to know that it all just repeats right now. Like, I'm not being told anything else, so I'm just looking at all the controls. I have no clue what any of this is. Looking if that's all inoperative, I wouldn't know how to function that. Speed brakes, engine mode. Just activate the parking brake while I'm up here. Why isn't the plane stopping? Oh, it's still 80 nautical miles away from this waypoint. My goodness, this is a long checkpoint. I don't think I'm center with that screen there. I get a little OCD when it comes to like being like right in the middle here. Alright, let's take a look outside. And behind us. It's funny how it shows two pilots in there. I mean, well, when I go into the cockpit mode, there's nothing there. That's hilarious. Oh well, I shouldn't complain too much about that because like they did put a whole lot of effort into everything else. So yeah, really not complaining over it. Oh boy. Okay, well at least we killed off a little bit of time. We got killed off 10 nautical miles from this length of trip. I do love the overhead cam. Just to see all the landscape perfectly in place. I just am in awe every single time I see this. I really cannot wait to do the international trips. When that'll be, I don't know, but I definitely want to continue doing these videos in this series and just be able to explore hopefully the entire world, but I don't know if I'll be able to get that in before the new Flight Simulator comes out, whenever that is, if that will come out. All depends on when you do discover me on YouTube. You know, the game might have already come out. I'm not sure. Still going to continue doing this. I don't know if it does come out and I'm doing this series, if I just convert over to the new game or not. I'll contemplate that. Until then, it's just going to be, it will obviously be Flight Simulator 2020. Yeah, at least I'm talking and killing off the time here. 60 nautical miles away. Man, this is a long, long length. It's a long leg in this journey. Still can't get over that view. Really can't get over that. Okay, now I do want to try something here. Can I just shift? I can! Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I can just angle it however I want to. I was kind of wondering if I could do that. Like, I knew I could do it in the cockpit, but I didn't know if I could actually turn the camera during flight outside of it. That is an awesome sight. Very cool. I gotta figure out how to reset it. I don't quite know how to do that. That's gonna be the difficult part. Oh boy, this is when my OCD kicks in because I wanted to be exactly perfect with the back end of this. Oh boy, there we go. Okay, don't mess with it again, Kyle. Oh, stick with the regular 4 views for now. Oh, I'm so sorry if you got sick off of me flapping the
Airbus 320,
camera.
contact Jacksonville Center on 134.0. Good day.
Going to 134.0 Airbus 320. Jacksonville Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 flight level 370.
Airbus Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray tree 20 Jacksonville Center, continue as planned.
I kind of figured because the waypoint says 37,000 feet, I figured that nothing's going to change within the next 40 nautical miles. Hopefully I'll be able to start descending a bit after this waypoint. Man, I really hope so, because like this, I'll admit, this part is boring. This part is just flat out boring, and I get it, you skip past this portion of the video, but man, just the sights alone of the overhead cam, man, stare at that all day. It's definitely something you miss out when you're on the inside of the cockpit there. You just do not see that overhead part. That is so cool. Just so cool. Alright, almost at the 30 nautical mile part. Just sitting here waiting. Hopefully we get a different altimeter. Hopefully it's a lower one. I really do hope. I guess the other thing I'm wondering too is that if you don't listen to ATC for the altitude climb, if you stay at like, say for instance like 15,000 feet the entire time, like do they say something to you all the time, or can you set it for them just to, in a way, just like shut up, you know? Please let me know in the comments down below too if that is possible. I would love to be able to fly a little lower and be able to have a faster speed when it comes to traveling. And also, I did fail to mention previously, but if you are interested in letting me know another destination city that you would like included in this 1 hour flight series, let me know in the comments, and I will try to make that happen if it is on my journey around the world, well, around the country, then eventually around the world for internationally. And I will be more than happy to include that. I do have some mandatory destinations on my own list that I do want to fly to. I'm currently setting myself up for that right now. But yeah, if there are stops that you would like me to make along the way, I can be able to integrate in. That's cool too. Also, if there's a chance of me doing like a connecting flight of, you know, a random stop in between like the main flight of the 1 hour flight video, I can work that in too. Not saying that that it would work in a certain flight plan, but if you want me to fly from, say, like, because we're flying in Florida right now, if you want to fly from like say like Tampa to, I'm only picking major cities here, okay, because I don't know like all the in-between ones. If you want to fly from like Tampa to Orlando, then Orlando to Jacksonville, and if that works out as being like around like a 1 hour flight time, I understand stoppage time is a little different, but if that works, then yeah, I'd be gladly to integrate that and try to be able to figure out how to do a connecting flight. If they allow you to do that in this game, I'll work on it. But yeah, that being said, you know, like, I mean, like, if you happen to see the video and it's like deep in the video series, sure, it's gonna be hard for me to be able to do it, but if I'm in the vicinity of that city and they have an airport, yeah, I do want to accommodate my viewers and my subscribers. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and yeah, I want to make that work for you. I want to be able to entertain you however I can with these games. Alright, so 5 nautical miles away. I definitely did talk through a lot of that and try to kill off the time, so I hope you enjoyed me just talking to myself and, well, talking to you if you're, well, obviously if you're watching it. Hopefully you didn't skip through most of that. If you did, I really do understand, because that was a lengthy leg. Alright, angling to the right. Again, autopilot just taking over. I'm just here for the ride. Alright, so not too far of a waypoint. That's great. Alright, what spot is this here coming up here? Okay, can't really quite see it yet. But I did see an airstrip down below there, but it's not the airstrip that we want. I could probably put up the flight plan, the view map here. Ah, we're just over Orlando. Nice, nice. So that might be the Orlando airport, maybe? I might be able to see Universal Studios down there. I'm not quite sure, but there's a possibility that might be there. Somewhere in that big, congested mess there. I'm not saying that Orlando's a mess. I actually do like visiting there. I am literally looking down there for like a studio place, but man, I'm disappointed that I couldn't quite land in there just in order to be able to see more of the landscape. Maybe on the way back north I might be able to fly either through it or fly to it. We'll see. Now let me know what that place is. What kind of is that? Is that MCO there? I don't think it's gonna let me know. It's a little too low, a little too high up for that one. Oh, I think it'll let me know. Will it let me know? Can I hover over it? I cannot hover over it and see anything. Just experimenting with it. Ah, the executive airport. I think I've already passed MCO then. I think I did. Nope, not that way. Sorry if I'm getting a little sick here. Really want to see it, but I cannot see it. Okay, we're past it now. I'm not going to bother. Anything inside the cockpit here? Just don't want to hear that jet engine the entire time during this flight. I want to save the ears a bit.
Airbus 320, contact Miami Center on 124.1.
Oh, I'm contacting Miami Center now.
124.1 for Airbus 320. Miami Center, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320, flight level 370.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320, Miami Center. Continue to Sabo as planned.
I did notice that the ATC changed. There is the Orlando International Airport. Just got the camera over it in time. I'm glad I didn't miss it, but man, that was covered with some clouds. Can't quite see all of it. Hopefully I'll be able to fly into that coming back. A little bit of foreshadowing with this video series. We're just under 10 nautical miles away from this waypoint. I think it might start telling me to descend, which it's so great. Nautical miles away from it. You can literally see the destination marker. Almost. You can almost see it. Angling. Again, this is all autopilot's doing here. And what can we see underneath us here? Just a whole bunch of residential area. It's just like a whole bunch of residential and lakes in this vicinity. Wait till the air traffic control gets a hold of me again. I might start doing the whole request clearance decrease. Maybe not in this one, but definitely in another one. Come on, come on, come on, give me a new waypoint, give me a new one. Seems like I definitely am like too, like I feel like I'm too close to the airport now. No, I'm not. I'm heavy and past that giant spot here, but we're obviously getting closer and closer no matter what. But this is definitely when it starts getting to that point in the video. I'm like, okay, when do I start decreasing? When do I start getting closer to land? Autopilot taking over a little bit of an angle. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? That's a long waypoint to get to.
Miami Center, Cessna Charlie Uniform, Charlie 19er, 5,400 feet. Cessna Charlie Uniform, Charlie 19er 1, Miami Center altimeter, 29er.9er, to continue as planned. Airbus 320 contact, Miami Center on 127.2. Good day.
127.2 for Airbus 320. Miami Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 flight level 370.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 Miami Center. Continue to clef as planned.
Wow, I still have to keep this altitude. Oh boy. That for sure I'd be at a different altitude by now. A lower one. But then again, I guess I'm not that close to Miami. Yeah, still not there yet. I'm pretty sure once they start getting cleft, then it'll probably be a lower altitude signal. I sound smart with that. I think that's right. I sound like I know what I'm talking about. Until then, I guess I'll just enjoy the ride, enjoy the trip. This is a bit of a longer one than I'm used to. Definitely feels like it's a lot longer, you know? I mean, I know that it was set to be like hour 10, but man, oh man, it definitely feels like I've been in this cockpit flying this thing for probably about 2 hours, but it definitely isn't. It hasn't been that. I'm looking at my stream time, and I'm not even close to that time, but yeah, it definitely feels like it's been a lot longer. Speaking about that, if you're watching this on YouTube,
Airbus 320 descend and maintain flight level 290.
Okay, 290. I can do that.
Descend and maintain flight level 290 Airbus 320.
Okay, so I engage the altitude. We're descending. Awesome.
Airbus 77 Papa, contact Miami Center on 124.1. Good day. .1 for Airbus 77 Papa. Airbus tree 20, contact Miami Center on 132.25. Good day.
132.25 for Airbus tree 20. Miami Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray tree 20 is at flight level tree 50, descending flight level 290.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray tree 20 Miami Center, continue to class as planned.
Now before I would just be constantly hitting the, okay, it's like holding the throttle, or not throttle, the, I guess you could say the yoke or whatever, the, I would just be telling it, okay, go down, and I'm going like negative 6,000, negative 8,000 feet in the altimeter. It's like trying to just drop down as quickly as possible to 29,000. But now I realize how to use the autopilot, and now just gradually dropping down, and now my all of my passengers are so much more comfortable. Given it was a very rocky start to this flight, but definitely regained control of the aircraft. So I am proud of myself for this little accomplishment of learning this autopilot feature so far. Not completely confident that it's going to work out on the landing, but as long as we can get wheels down on the ground here, I'm going to call that a win. I do like being outside of the cockpit while I do the descent, because then I can see you can see like the descending of the aircraft. I think I'm inside of it. Like, I can't really quite tell too much. You can see a little bit. You can see the angle of the aircraft, but not as good as when you're out on the outside. All right, so it starts slowing down now. We'll see. Oh. Alright. That's how it does it. I will admit, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Leveling out at 29,000 feet. Got just a little over 20 nautical miles away.
Descend and maintain flight level 230.
Okay, 230. I will take
Descend
that.
and maintain flight level 230 Airbus tree 20.
I like it a lot. I like the fact that we're descending. Getting lower to that ground means that we're getting lower. We're getting closer to that airport. Oh, wrong way here. I thought I saw some water on the. I think I do. I think that's a big. That's that big pit of water. That big pond. Am I right? Let's look at the map here. Yes, it is. It's that big circle there. That means that Miami is really close here. It's right down there. Getting
Airbus
closer and closer.
320 contact Miami Center on 132.45. Good day.
132.45 for Airbus tree 20.
It is pretty cool seeing
Miami
the
Center
giant
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray tree 20 is
there.
passing flight level
I know it's
275,
not flowing.
descending
What's a
flight
lake?
level 230.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray tree 20 Miami Center. Continue to class as planned.
Oh, there's a little airport right there, like a little air park for the smaller aircraft. It'd be kind of cool to land there, land right next to the water. Kind of what we're going to be doing here at Miami. Still descending, still descending. I'm assuming the engines will probably kick in momentarily to slow down the descent now. Yep. Once again, that is pretty cool. I don't even know what that is that we're flying over, but that's a sight. Okay. Alright, so what's next? Are we going to get to another point we're going to have to adjust the altimeter again?
Airbus tree 20 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
Oh, wow.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet Airbus tree 20.
That's a steep drop there. I think I might see like the waypoints coming up here. Or that might not be waypoints, that's just like other little airports there. That's gotta be it, yeah. I guess that's just a lot more there. So yeah. Forget what I said there, comment section. I don't know what I'm talking about. Got some farmland flying over. And we're gonna have, I think we got the Everglades right over to the right of us. When we get to that 9,000 feet, we'll probably be just, I think, just above the clouds, if I'm correct. I think I'll still always be in awe of the amount of detail this game has. I will never get over it. I mean, hey, I'm just sticking with North America right now. I mean, like, I have not even touched the international maps. So once I get to that, that's going to be, it's probably going to be jaw on the floor, like, type of reaction. Still 10,000 feet away from our altitude that we're aiming for. The descent is slow, but it's steady. I had no idea like this much like farmland out here. Like that's what I'm looking at. That is what I'm looking at, right? I mean, like, I'm not mistaken. That's farmland. I guess I could see that. I mean, like, there's not much in between. Okay, I'm going to get burned for this. I know that, but there's not much in between Orlando and Miami. I mean, when it comes to like city-wise, like big cities. So I can see this being giant farmland area, like dividing the two metropolitan cities. There's another big city in between. I know there's Hollywood, Florida. I know that, but I'm not counting that because that's so close to Miami. Are we angling, or is it just the camera angling for me? I think the camera is angling for me. Still on our descent.
Cessna 47 Foxtrot, contact Miami Center on 127.2. Good day. Airbus Tree 20, contact Miami Center on 132.15. Good day.
132.15 Airbus Tree 20. Miami Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20 is at 14,300 feet, descending 9,000 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray, Tree 20, Miami Center altimeter, 29.902. Continue to ARCS as planned.
Alright, what else we got here? Still all the farmland, probably some swampland too. There's probably some Everglades that we're flying over too. Comment section, please let me know if I'm correct or if I need to be corrected. Waypoint's a little further away. Looks like it might be telling me to go drop down more. I'm not sure, but since it's still telling me to get to 9,000 feet, that's where I'm heading to. We're getting there. Alright, so we are now at 10,000 feet away, not 10,000, 2,000 feet away from our altitude. Oh, I messed that up so bad. Oh, I messed that up. I know my math, and I messed that up. Can you tell it's a late flight? Can you tell it is? This is not live time, by the way, in this flight. It's definitely later than what it is. All right, 1,000 away. Yeah, that looks like swampland now. Trigger the engines, that means that we're close, obviously. Well, hopefully I can see a little bit of Miami on the descent. I mean, that's what I really aim for in these videos. Once you get to the airport, that you see the cityscape on the way in. Come on, make me drop down more. Make me drop down more. Yeah, that's gotta be swampland. That's gotta be the Everglades. I think to the left of us, we got the suburbs of Miami, Hollywood, Florida, and such.
Airbus Tree 20, you are tree 8 miles north. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 27 approach via AGNDN transition. Cleared to AGNDN.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 27 approach via AGNDN transition. Cleared to AGNDN Airbus Tree 20.
That was a mouthful. Oh yeah, also let me know in the comments too if there are ways in order to get like actual
Airbus 320 contact
airlines
Miami approach on 120.5.
in this game. I'd love to be able to fly like the American Airlines or Delta Airlines ones.
120.5 Airbus 320.
Not these
Miami approach Airbus Alpha
random
Sierra
design
X-ray
ones.
320 9,000 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Miami approach altimeter 29.902. Continue to AGNDN as planned.
I'm surprised you're not telling me to descend right now. I mean, I know that I'm not even close to the airport, but I'm surprised that you're not telling me to descend. Again, you know, just fly at like 5,000 feet, but I'm sure that that marker there is supposed to be where I'm supposed when I reach the descent. I mean, you're not telling me to go any lower, so that's why I'm not. There's the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International, though. So we're close. That's just north of the destination. Oh, I think I know what it's going to do. It's going to have me fly in, obviously from the west of the airport, and then land that way with the ocean out in front of us. I want to mention that, and then it's just going to automatically turn me to the left. Nope, hasn't done it yet, so we're good. I was looking inside the cockpit. I can see a little bit of the big buildings over there. Still like the outside view right now. There's a little flyover cam heading into the, seeing the difference between the Everglades and the city. That's gotta be FLA Live Arena right there. So we're just under 30 nautical miles away from this. I think it's obvious. It's got to be the airport itself there. I still wonder how this is setting me up. Below us again. It's a whole bunch of residential houses.
Airbus 320, descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Okay.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet Airbus 320.
Residencies. Hoping I could be able to see the oh, not that way. the Miami skyline. Kind of see it over there. You kind of see the downtown area, all the hotels. Yeah, as I'm sure we're doing, we're just going to end up circling. We're going to turn and we're going to come in from the west, obviously. Very evident by now. See, this is what I kind of like, is flying this low, that you can see more of the land, and you're about cloud level by now. More of the detail work. What's the flight plan looking like? That's looking like the downtown area. We're almost there. We're almost there. I'm kind of wondering what's going on right now. Like, where are we heading to? Where are we heading to? We like... Wait. That's the airport right there. We're flying over it, circling around, and then... I think that's what's happening. This is the Miami airport here. So we're going to circle around it. Wow. That's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to circle around, we're going to see the downtown area, and then we're going to fly, and that's how it's going to work. I was not thinking that was going to work out like this. That's how our approach is going to be. I gotta tell you, if I didn't have autopilot on, I would have done it differently. I would have done that differently. That is definitely... Now what are you doing? What are you doing? What is going on here? Are you just going to circle around the airport? Is that what you're going to do?
Airbus 320, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Okay.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet Airbus 320.
Airbus 320, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet Airbus 320.
Airbus 320, you are 2 miles northeast of Miami. Contact Miami Tower on 123.9 when inbound.
Tower on 123.9 Airbus 320. Miami Tower Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 3201 miles north inbound ILS runway 27 approach.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 Miami Tower. Altimeter 29.9, 2 wind 277 at 4. Cleared ILS runway 27 approach.
This is
Cleared
gonna be
ILS
sick.
runway 27 approach Airbus 320.
I mean, I would approach this a lot differently.
Airbus 320 wind 277 at 4. Cleared to land runway 27.
Cleared to land runway 27 Airbus 320.
This is dizzying. This is flat out dizzying. I mean, we were legit, like, just like circling around the runway. We were just circling around the airport here. This is way too weird. Like, am I supposed to take autopilot off just in order to be able to get down? Okay, so I am going to probably try to take over here and try to get a descent pattern going, because this is ridiculous. I've circled around the airport twice. I took over. I took over controls. I'm going to try to shoot around the downtown area and then get it lined up for the runway. Fly over the downtown area where all the hotels are at here. Nice little view. Apparently autopilot did not want to listen to a single thing there. He just wanted to circle around the airport. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Okay, that's a missed approach.
2,500.
No. We're gonna try this again. We're gonna try this again. You're not helping. You're not helping. You're not helping. Sorry, passengers. This is horrible. I know. Trying to fix this. Oh, so much overcorrection. It's so bad. It's so bad right now. I'm gonna get this right. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna figure out this landing. Okay, it really messed me up on that one. It really did. Okay, we're gonna fly over this. We're gonna fly over this part. Boy, I hope my passengers do not have a connecting flight because they are definitely gonna be late. Got a cheap it there, but I want to get this thing right. I want to get it right. Oh, the cloud cover is so bad right now.
2,500.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
1,000.
All right, we're coming in. Going to get the landing almost right. It's looking good. Got to pull up a bit. Pull up.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Trying to stop, trying to stop. That was a very rough landing. Very rough. We got it down, but oh, I'm not proud of that one. Definitely not proud of that.
Airbus tree 20, turn next taxiway. Airbus tree 20, contact ground on 121.8.
121.8 for Airbus tree 20. Miami ground Airbus Alpha
Go.
Sierra X-ray tree 20 request taxi to the gate.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray, tree 20 taxi, to gate 1 tree 8 using taxiway uniform, cross runway tree 0 uniform Papa.
Taxiing to gate 1 tree 8 using taxiway uniform, cross runway tree 0 uniform Papa Airbus tree 20.
I don't understand why I'm stuck. Okay, why am I stuck? Is there a particular reason why I'm stuck here? I'm starting to get mad here. Come on. Why am I not moving? Why am I not moving? I don't get this. I mean, like, my brake isn't on or anything. Okay, we're gonna turn this thing off because I can't move. And I don't get why. I am getting frustrated with it, so you know what? We're gonna stick here this taxiway. I hate the fact that I constantly get stuck on these ways here. Like, there's nothing obstructing me. I don't have anything on that's turning me off on here. Like, I swear to you, like, I mean, the parking brake, I could have sworn to you I had that thing off. Let's try it again. One more time. Let's try it again. Yep, I'm not moving. I'm not moving, and I don't get why. Really don't understand this. Really don't. Alright, so that's good. Alright, so I'm done. I'm done trying to figure this thing out. This is definitely just not working for me. So, if you know in the comments why, well, if you know why it's not working for me, let me know in the comments, because I am getting really frustrated over this whole thing. All right, we're going to turn off. We're going to turn these off. We're going to turn these off. I am so done with this. Alright, so that was the flight from Atlanta to Miami. Longer flight than I thought it was going to be, so I apologize for that one, but a lot of circling around. I guess once it tells you to do the start through the descent, and it gives me like that thing to let me know about it, that little overlay. I need to turn off the autopilot because that was messed up with that. So I'll learn. I'm learning as I go. Hopefully, I can get to a point where I can actually get to a gate. If you know what happened, what went wrong, let me know in the comments down below. I love to learn why I could not move anymore. I know I had the emergency brake off, and so I don't get why I could not move out of the taxiway. Anyway, this has gone on longer than expected, so thank you so much for watching. My name is Kyle. This has been Kyle Plays Games. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you thought about the video in the comments down below, and everything else that went wrong with that one. Let me know what you thought about it and what could have went differently to make that flight a lot more easier. Twitch, if you're interested in watching this stuff live, link is in the description down below for that as well. And if you'd like to contribute in other ways, there are other links in the description as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you when I take flight in the next 1 hour flight video.